Get ready for the market buzz. Alphabet is absolutely dominating, surging ahead of the Mag 7 hyperscalers with a stellar Q1 report. Their net sales are up a massive 24% year-over-year, crushing estimates and showing impressive growth in Google Search and YouTube, with cloud acceleration on full display. This is a game-changer in the AI race, and Alphabet's Gemini-based solutions are driving incredible momentum, pushing paid monthly active users up 40% quarter-over-quarter. You won't want to miss these details.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
But wait, the moves in Alphabet stock are getting even more interesting. We're tracking the latest institutional investor activity. Cortland Associates Inc. MO has adjusted its holdings, trimming its Alphabet stake, while other funds like J.P. Morgan Chase & Co. and Danske Bank AS are making significant moves, either growing their positions or purchasing new ones. We'll break down who's buying and who's selling and what it means for the future. And the adjustments continue as Baxter Bros. Inc. also lowers its stock position in Alphabet Inc. We're seeing a consistent trend of institutional investors reevaluating their portfolios. Plus, did you know about the recent Analyst ratings and price targets? We've got the latest updates from Goldman Sachs, HSBC, and Raymond James Financial, all weighing in on Alphabet's trajectory. Stay tuned for the inside scoop. Rounding out the market action, Berkeley Inc. has also decreased its stake in Alphabet Inc. We'll dive into these institutional shifts and what they could signal for the tech giant. Don't miss our full breakdown of Alphabet's latest earnings, dividend news, and analyst sentiment. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Alphabet is making waves among the Mag 7 hyperscalers, outshining competitors like Amazon and Microsoft with a robust first-quarter earnings report. The tech giant announced net sales soaring 24% year-over-year to $94.66 billion, comfortably surpassing estimates, and a remarkable 82% surge in earnings per share to $5.11, nearly doubling expectations. This stellar performance underscores Alphabet's dominance in key areas, with healthy double-digit growth in Google Search and YouTube, and dramatic acceleration in its cloud business. Amidst a pivotal AI boom, Google Cloud reported its fastest growth rate ever, with revenue leaping 63% year-over-year to $20 billion. This surge is fueled by the increasing popularity of its Gemini-based enterprise AI infrastructure offerings, reflected in a nearly doubled cloud backlog exceeding $460 billion and a 40% quarter-over-quarter increase in paid monthly active users for Gemini Enterprise. Consumer AI plans also hit a record high, driven by the Gemini app, pushing Alphabet's paid subscribers to a new peak of 350 million, encompassing YouTube and Google One. While Alphabet is significantly increasing its capital expenditures to an estimated $190 billion through 2026, focusing on AI technical infrastructure, this figure remains in line with or below Microsoft and Amazon's commitments. The company emphasized that AI infrastructure demand is outstripping available compute, suggesting even higher cloud revenue was possible with greater capacity. As the hyperscale race intensifies and AI investments fuel tech giants' expansion, Alphabet's AI products are demonstrably driving usage, revenue, and profitability, positioning it as a clear frontrunner in the sector. In recent market movements, Cortland Associates Inc. MO has trimmed its stake in Alphabet Inc. NASDAQ, GOOG, by 2.4%, selling 3,785 shares during the fourth quarter to hold 155,766 shares. This adjustment positions Alphabet as the eighth-largest holding in Cortland Associates' portfolio, accounting for approximately 6.2% and valued at $48,879,000. The financial landscape for Alphabet has seen diverse institutional activity. J.P. Morgan Chase & Co. notably increased its holdings by 8.6% in the third quarter, now possessing over 99 million shares valued at nearly $24.2 billion. Danske Bank A/S and Holocene Advisors LP have initiated new positions, while AllianceBernstein LP also expanded its stake by 5.8%. Mercer Global Advisors Inc. ADV saw a significant surge, increasing its Alphabet holdings by an impressive 208%. Overall, hedge funds and institutional investors control approximately 27.26% of Alphabet stock. Analysts maintain a generally positive outlook, with 6 issuing strong buy ratings, 28 recommending buy, and 3 holding a neutral stance. Needham & Company LLC, Oppenheimer, and BMO Capital Markets have set target prices ranging from $400 to $425, while Cantor Fitzgerald maintains a neutral rating and Deutsche Bank Aktiengesellschaft reiterates a buy. Alphabet stock opened at $383.22 on Friday, hovering near its 52-week high of $383.39, and demonstrating strong financial metrics including a quick ratio of 2.01 and a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.16. The tech giant reported an impressive first quarter, exceeding earnings per share expectations with $5.11 against a consensus of $2.68, and saw revenue climb 21.8% year-over-year to $109.9 billion. The company also declared a quarterly dividend of 22 cents per share, payable on June 15th. In other news, company insiders, including Director John L. Hennessy and CAO Amy Thuner O'Toole, have recently sold shares, though company insiders collectively still own a significant 12.99% stake. Baxter Bros. Inc. has trimmed its stake in Alphabet Inc. GOOGL by 9.7% in the fourth quarter, selling 10,340 shares. Despite the reduction, Alphabet remains a significant holding for Baxter Bros. Inc., accounting for approximately 3.5% of its portfolio and ranking as its 7th largest investment, valued at $30.2 million. This move comes amidst a flurry of activity from other institutional investors. Prosperity Financial Group Inc. and Discipline Wealth Solutions LLC both increased their positions in Alphabet, while Strid Group LLC also boosted its holdings. Pursuit Wealth Management LLC initiated a new position, and Nations Financial Group Inc. IAADV saw a substantial 19.2% increase in its Alphabet holdings. Overall, institutional investors now hold about 40.03% of Alphabet stock. In terms of market performance, Alphabet opened at $385.69 on Friday, with its one-year range between $147.84 and $386.76. The company's financial health is further indicated by a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.16 and strong current and quick ratios of 1.92 and 2.01, respectively. With a market capitalization of $4.67 trillion, Alphabet boasts a P/E ratio of 29.42 and a PEG ratio of 2.37. Alphabet recently reported robust quarterly earnings, surpassing analyst expectations with an EPS of $5.11 against a consensus of $2.64. Revenue for the quarter reached $109.9 billion, exceeding estimates of $106.98 billion. Analysts forecast an EPS of $11.62 for the current year. The company also announced a quarterly dividend of 22 cents per share, payable on June 15th to shareholders of record on June 8th, representing a slight increase from the previous dividend. Insider transactions show some notable sales, including a $178,701 sale by Chief Accounting Officer Amy Thuner O'Toole and a $348,232 sale by Director John L. Hennessy. Over the past 90 days, insiders have sold a total of $59.16 million in stock, with insiders currently owning 11.64% of the company. Recent analyst reports are largely optimistic, with Goldman Sachs, HSBC, and DZ Bank reiterating or increasing their buy ratings and price targets. Raymond James Financial upgraded its rating to strong buy. The stock holds an average moderate buy rating with a consensus price target of $397.48, based on widespread analyst coverage. Alphabet, the holding company formed in 2015, oversees Google's core internet services like search and YouTube, alongside advertising platforms, consumer hardware, and developer tools. Its operations extend to enterprise and infrastructure through Google Cloud, offering cloud computing and data analytics to businesses. Despite generally positive analyst sentiment, one report suggests top-rated analysts are recommending other stocks as potentially better buys. Institutional investors are shifting their stakes in Alphabet Inc. Nasdaq, GOOGL, with Berkeley Inc., significantly reducing its holdings by 10.8% in the fourth quarter, divesting 4,277 shares. Despite this reduction, Alphabet remains Berkeley Inc.'s eighth-largest holding, valued at $11,050,000. Meanwhile, other major players are increasing their exposure to the tech giant. State Street Corp expanded its position by 1.8% in the second quarter, while Capital World Investors and Capital Research Global Investors saw substantial boosts of 28% and 15.7% respectively in the third quarter. Invesco Limited and Legal & General Group, plc, also grew their stakes by 2.3% and 1% in the same period, reflecting a broader institutional confidence in Alphabet. Insiders, however, have offloaded a considerable amount of stock, with over 191,000 shares worth nearly $59.2 million sold in the past 3 months, although insiders still retain 11.64% ownership. Alphabet stock, trading around $385.69, exhibits a robust market capitalization of $4.67 trillion and strong financial metrics, including a recent quarterly earnings per share of $5.11, surpassing analyst expectations. The company has also announced a modest increase in its quarterly dividend to 22 cents. Analysts remain largely optimistic, with a consensus moderate buy rating and an average price target of $397.48, driven by recent price target increases from firms like Bank of America and Needham & Company LLC.